Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. For today's video, I'm going to be answering some questions that you guys have left me on my Instagram. So, without further ado, let's jump into the video. Over the last few days, I've been putting up on Instagram a question section for people to leave their questions so that I can answer them on here for you guys. So, I'm going to jump straight into the first question. The first question is from Sophie. If you could visit only one place for the rest of your life, where would it be? I would have to say Cornwall, only because it's like a second home to me. I've been going since I was 3 months old. I love it. I've got family down there who, at the moment, because we only go once a year, I only get to see once a year. So at least then, if I could only visit there for the rest of my life, I'd be able to see them a lot more and make more memories with them. So I'd have to say Cornwall. Next question. This is from Kira Stockton. What are your favourite clothing brands? So I like Primark. I know everyone says that, but I do definitely like Primark stuff. I also like small boutiques. So my friend has a clothing brand which I've done a video on, Babes Aloud. I like a lot of her stuff because where I'm small, a lot of stuff doesn't always fit me, but her stuff is really good for size-wise. So I really like her stuff. I haven't bought from places like Pretty Little Thing or Boohoo or anywhere like that. I bought a few bits from In The Style and I do like their stuff, but I tend to try and support more small businesses than the big branded ones. This one is from Dark Mercy. What made you want to get into YouTube? Now, I've wanted to do this for ages, but I've never had the confidence to do it. I've seen loads of people do it, and there's loads of people who on YouTube I like. And I always watch their videos and think, I can do that, I can do that. And then I go to try and do it and it's like, no. I look fat on camera, or I sound bad, or this, that and the other. And I always made excuses to back out of doing it. But just before Christmas, I bit the bullet, filmed my first one, uploaded it. And to be honest, it's the best thing that I've done because it's given me a real confidence boost in myself. I'm getting better with each video I do. I've still got things to learn, but I'm improving and I've got more confidence. And to be honest, I don't care what other people think. This is something for me. It gives me something to do each week and I enjoy doing it all. And it's more of a confidence thing for me. That's why I started it. Next question is from Rosie Pym. Do you have any hidden talents? No, unfortunately. I'm boring. I don't have any hidden talents. Or if I do, they're very well hidden because I've never found anything that I'm talented at. So I would have to say no, I don't have any hidden talents. Next question, again from Rosie. What is your dream job? My dream job would be to be a photographer. I'm qualified, went to uni, graduated, BA fashion photography. So definitely my dream job would be to be a photographer. Next question is from Lucy Corbin. Maybe do one on hairstyles for lockdown. Yeah, maybe. I might do a YouTube video on lockdown hairstyles. Most of my lockdown hairstyles have just been either up, down or in a bun. It's not like you go out and see anyone or do anything, so my answer is why I put the effort in. But I might do a video on some different lockdown hairstyles, so thanks for that, Lucy. Next question is another one from Rosie. Did you or do you play any sport? So yes, I did. I used to do football, gymnastics. I did hockey at school. I did football. I've done swimming. I've done rounders. I've done dance. I've done a lot of things. I still do dance currently, but obviously with lockdown, it's had to stop. So I used to be really good at gymnastics and I wish I'd never given it up. The same with dance. I was really good, gave up, stopped, everything else. But I've gone back to it and it's the best thing that I've done. So I do really enjoy my dance. Next one is from Leah. What are your hobbies, favourite things to do? I don't think I really have any hobbies as such. Like I said, my favourite thing to do is my photography. I enjoy doing photo shoots and things like that. This is definitely, again, at the moment this is only a hobby, but I'm getting better and I want to carry on doing it, and I enjoy doing this because it definitely gives me a confidence boost, which is something that I've been lacking recently. So, but I don't say I'd have any hobbies. but definitely favourite thing to do is my photography. The next question is from Molly. What is the coolest thing you've ever done? So probably the coolest thing I've ever done was not last year but the year before. I surprised a holiday for my boyfriend for his birthday. Planned it all, booked the time off work for him, paid for it, everything like that. I told him the night before. He had an absolute panic because he didn't believe that we were going away. But yeah, I kept it a secret for him for 2 months and managed to plan everything. We was only out there for a few days, but it really was good. So that was probably the coolest thing I've ever done, was to be able to, to keep a secret, because I'm rubbish at keeping secrets. I can't do them. And yeah, to be able to surprise him, because he's not very good at surprises. Next question is from Charlie Golding. Favourite food? Either a roast dinner or spaghetti bolognese. I love a roast on a Sunday. To be honest, I could probably eat it 7 days a week. But I do also like spaghetti bolognese. They're probably my favourites. This one is from Laura Fellows. Why did you want to get into YouTube? Like I said before, I've wanted to do it for a while, but never had the confidence to do it. So, like I said before, I just bit the bullet and did it, because what have I got to lose? Something I was doing for me. If no one watched my videos, I didn't really care. It was just something I wanted to do for myself. Question from Sophie Rose Morgan. Morgan? Sorry if I've said that wrong. Why do you want to be an influencer? What I like about being an influencer is that you can help people to do things, you can give them encouragement, support, things like that. You know, a lot of celebrities and influencers get looked up for bad things, but good things as well. So I want to be one that people, you know, oh, I saw such and such doing it, or I saw such and such. I want to be one like that. I want to be able to help people and influence them to do the right thing, or, you know, just for support and things like that. So this next question is from Sophie Brown. How are you feeling during lockdown? I'm actually okay. So I left my job in July last year, due to health issues. I took some time out for me, which I thought I wasn't going to cope very well with, and I was alright. And then obviously towards Christmas I started struggling, because obviously for money and things like that. So I got a temp job at Boots, which I really enjoyed, and now I'm back to almost square one again. But like I said, because I started doing this just before Christmas, it's actually kept me going, because each week I plan a new video, I film it, I edit, then I release it, and then obviously I look at all the comments and things like that, and it gives me a real confidence boost every week, because some videos do really well and then I'm pleased, some videos don't, and then I'm bummed. But then I kind of think to myself, well, that video's not done well, but let's really think about next week and plan it better and prepare and everything like that. So then I'm boosting myself up, because I'm not sitting going, oh, they didn't like the video and such, and I'm not letting it get to me, whereas before I would have. But no, I'd have to say that I'm doing better than I thought I would during lockdown. Next question is again from Sophie Rose Moran. What are your 2021 goals? So my goals for this year, I'd have to say, is I'd like to get a collaboration with a brand or a couple of brands. I'd like to pursue my YouTube more, build it, grow, get better. I'd like a few holidays, because obviously we didn't get any last year and I'm missing the sun. To get to the end of the year safe and happy and healthy. The next question is from Charlie Hughes. Again, this question's come up quite a few times. What made you want to start YouTube? Like I've already said, it was something I just wanted to do for me. Wasn't for anyone else. I didn't care if anyone watched my videos, commented. I didn't care if anyone interacted with it. It was just something I wanted to do for me. My own little world, if you like. So a different question this time. This one is from Girls Supporting Girls. What star sign are you? So I am an Aries. I was born 28th of March 1995. So I'm currently 25. I will be 26 this year. So I am a Aries. Another one from Girls Supporting Girls. What's your favourite colour? So years ago it would have been pink. Baby pink, any forms of pink. But now, since meeting my partner, my favourite colour is becoming khaki green. He lives in that colour, doesn't wear anything other than that colour, even to work, surprisingly. But yeah, so my favourite colour now is becoming khaki green. Last one from Girls Supporting Girls. What's your favourite Netflix series? So my favourite Netflix series is Vampire Diaries. I'm obsessed with it. They've just taken it off of Netflix, which I don't understand why, but that's my favourite series. Next question is from Olivia O'Neill. Dream job. Like I said before, dream job would be photographer. I'd love to see how far I could get with that. Yeah, I'd love to be doing my photography as my job. So the next question is from Emily Lowe. Your favourite clothing pieces for the winter? So for shoes, Ugg boots or boots, just because it keeps my feet really warm. Fluffy socks, leggings, jeans, tights for the bottom. And then I've got a big black coat that I love to wear because it keeps me really warm and I don't have to wear much underneath. If I'm not wearing my coat, then oversized baggy fluffy jumpers, just because they keep me really warm. I don't like to wear too much because I get hot quite quickly, so I make sure I'm wearing things that will keep me warm but minimal. Next question is from Sophie Brown. What's your day like in general? At current, not a lot because we can't do a lot, so maybe shopping, things like that. Once a week I go to my mum's shop with her because I'm doing some help with her during the shop, like display windows, photographs, things like that. So we go over once a week to do new photographs, videos, things like that, and for people to do their click and collect. But currently not a lot day to day. I do my videos once a week, so that's one day that I'm busy, but apart from that, no. My day in general is not very busy. Sophie Brown has asked again, how old are you? So I'm currently 25. I will be 26 in March. Next question is from Kira Stockton. Have you ever dyed your hair? Yes. So naturally I was born blonde, but I have gone darker as I've got older. So I now bleach it. I used to go through a stage of being blonde through the summer and then go dark browny blonde in the winter, with like purple highlights. I have dyed my hair bright red, like Rihanna red once before, with very long extensions. Stayed for about a week, did not like it, got rid of it. But mostly I'm blonde. I just suit being blonde, I prefer it. My partner prefers me brown, I don't. So I'm always blonde. I was born blonde, I'm naturally blonde, but as I've got older I've just got darker, so I bleach it to keep it to the blonde I prefer. So the next question is from Olivia O'Neill again. Favourite colour? Like I said, khaki green. Next question is from Olivia O'Neill again. Favourite brand? So I presume this is clothing brand. Like I said, I don't buy from Pretty Little Thing or Boohoo or anywhere like that. I like small boutiques and things like that. I shop at Primark a lot. They probably are one of my favourite. But in regards to boutiques and things like that, then Babes Aloud is probably my favourite boutique. A friend of mine owns it, it's local to me, so yeah, definitely Babes Aloud. Next question I have is from Molly. Again, favourite film. So my favourite film, I don't really have any now, but it used to be, and it probably still is because it's a classic, is Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. It does help the fact that my name's in it. So yeah, probably that's one of my favourite films. It's one of my dad's favourite films as well, so when I was younger we used to watch it a lot together. So probably Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. The next question is from Hannah. What's your favourite binge-worthy Netflix season? So like I said, Vampire Diaries is my favourite. I could watch that over and over again, but I do have a few others such as Pretty Little Liars, Orange is the New Black, Orphan Black, the new Sabrina one that's just come out. There's loads. I do love a good old binge on Netflix, but the problem is I get through them really quickly and then I have nothing else to watch. So if you guys have any suggestions on things to watch on Netflix, leave them in the comments below and I'll definitely check them out. So we have another question from Hannah, which says, do you have any pets? If yes, and can we see them? So yes, I do have a pet. I don't have dogs and cats or anything like that, but I do have a leopard gecko. This is my baby. Me and my partner have had him since we've been together. So we've been together 7 years, 8 years this year. and I was got to say he's probably about 2 or 3 when we got him, so he's getting on a bit now. I found out that you can actually have leopard geckos for up to about 20 years as pets, so we've got a few more years to go. I love him. I know they don't do a lot, but he's easy to look after, and he just sits, you know, I can just have him there, and he's quite happy and things like that. Yeah, that's the only pet I've got. We used to have more. I used to have a few more of these. I used to have a chameleon. My other half used to have a Asian water monitor. I've had mice. So yeah, I've definitely had a few pets, but he's the only one that I've got now. But I've now currently called him Forrest Gump because he's always grumpy. Next question is from Girls Supporting Girls again. Are there any YouTubers that inspire you or that you like to watch? So yeah, there are a few. So I like Saffron and Anastasia. They're probably one of my 2 favourites to watch. I also enjoy watching Erin. Erin is a family friend. I've known Erin since she was quite young, so I definitely like watching Erin's channel. Erin is also another reason that I got into YouTube again, because the confidence that Erin has kind of made me feel like, well, if she can do it, why can't I? What's so, you know, wrong with doing it and things like that. So Erin is definitely one of the reasons, a big reason, as in they gave me the confidence to start this up again. So she doesn't know that, she does now. But yeah, probably Saffron, Anastasia and Erin are probably the main YouTubers that inspire me and are the ones that I watch. Next question is from Laura Fellows again. Advice for your younger self. Don't stress. Anybody could have given me any advice when I was younger. It's don't stress. Don't keep things in. You know, don't bottle things up. Tell people. People can't help if you don't know. So definitely, my biggest thing is don't stress. You know, if something happens, something happens. You can't do anything about it. You can learn from it to prevent it happening in the future. But if it happens, it happens, and just don't stress about it. It's not worth stressing and making yourself miserable or ill or anything over something that you can't probably change. So that's definitely my advice for my younger self, is don't stress. The amount of times I've stressed over things, and I wish I hadn't, is I couldn't even count on my left hand. So Sophie Rose Moran has another question. What tips do you have for a newbie on YouTube? Just go for it. Honestly, that is my biggest piece of advice, tip for a newbie. Just go for it. When you get the idea, do it. Make the channel, start it, go for it. Because I think if you don't, you won't. So my channel that obviously I have now, I started about 5 years ago, but I started it up for videos and things from my photography events. So when I was at events and things, I was filming while doing photographs. I was filming small clips, bits and pieces of events that I'd been to, so that I could put them up on my YouTube. I put about 3 up, never did anything with it. When I decided that I was going to do this for me, I deleted everything off of it, rebranded, redone it, and I just went for it. I just videoed something, uploaded it, and to be honest, I didn't even watch the comments or anything that first night. I went back to it the next day, just because I was nervous and I didn't really want to know what people were saying. All my comments were supportive, they were lovely. I had a lot of likes for the first one, so then I just did another one and I got even more likes, even more comments, and I just kept going. Some weeks you're not always going to get a lot of likes and a lot of comments, but you can't let that get to you. You just got to keep going. Make sure that your channel is something that you want it to be. So if you're into beauty, if you're into fashion, things like that, make sure you're posting about things that you want to be relevant on your channel. But just keep going. Just take the plunge, bite the bullet, go for it. And honestly, it's the best thing I ever did. So yeah, that's my advice to newbies for YouTube. Just go for it. Just do it. Kira Stockton has left another one. Who is your celebrity crush? So my celebrity crush is probably Ian Somerhalder from Vampire Diaries. That's Damon. I think he's gorgeous. Absolutely love him. I'm really trying to get tickets to Comic-Con. They've moved it to November. They're also doing one in Scotland, so I'm going to try and get tickets because he is one of the guests at Comic-Con this year, and I would just love to meet him. I think he's brilliant. So yeah, he's my celebrity crush. Kira's also left a comment to say, what are your pet peeves? I don't really know if I have any pet peeves. I suppose my pet peeve would be bullying, or negativity or things like that, I don't see why people feel the need to do it. If you haven't got anything nice to say, you know, don't do it. I was bullied a lot at school. I know what it's like to be bullied or to not have very nice things said about you. So I just don't see the need for it. You know, if you haven't got something nice to say, just don't say it. You wouldn't like it if someone did it to you, so why are you going to do it to them? Next question is from a different Laura. This is my cousin. Do you want kids? If so, how many? Yes, I would like kids. I'd probably say 2, 1 of each. To be honest, I don't really care. As long as they're happy and healthy, I don't mind how many kids I had, to be honest. Another question from Laura. What do you do for work? So at current, nothing. I help my mum at her vintage shop with the social media, the photographs, the window displays, things like that, which I help her out a couple of times a week. But apart from that, I'm currently not working. I am trying to work on myself, my health, and obviously doing my YouTube and my social media side of things. But as a job goes, currently nothing. Laura has another question. How did you meet your boyfriend? So I met my boyfriend 7 and a bit years ago out clubbing. Funny enough, I actually knew his younger brother before I ever met him. So his younger brother I used to be friends with for about 2 years before I met him, and I'd never met him the whole time that I've been friends with my partner's younger brother. I'd never met him, never even heard of him, nothing like that. And we was out clubbing one night, and me and Laura Fellows, who's left me some comments in this video, was out for, I think, Laura's 18th birthday. He come up to me and we started talking. He recognised me from, I think, being friends with his little brother, and we just got talking and things kind of just went from there. So yeah, we met out clubbing one night at a club in Maidstone. Laura has left another question. Tell me about your long distance family you recently found out about. So Laura is my cousin on my nan's side. For years I knew nothing about my nan's side of the family. She had 3 sisters, 1 still alive and 2 died. 1 died very young, and then obviously the other one when she got a bit older. But I knew nothing about my nan's side of the family because they had a falling out and my nan stopped talking to them 2-3 years ago now. One of my other cousins was obviously doing some stuff into family tree, and I had a text message from one of them to ask if my nan was such and such, if her surname was what it was before she married my granddad, if she married what my granddad is, and all of that, which I replied back to say, yes, blah, 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 blah. And they asked if they could meet my nan, but unfortunately my uncle hadn't long passed away. My nan wasn't up for meeting anyone, but me and my mum met them, and we went from there. And then I actually found out that one of my cousins on my nan's side used to live down my road for about 10 years, and I never even knew that. So now I see her quite a lot because we meet up every now and again, and we do family tree things. Obviously I haven't seen them recently as much as I'd like because of COVID and things like that. So I'm hoping this year, once everything dies down, we can all meet up again. So yeah, I've got a cousin, and that in Singapore. I've got a cousin in Maidstone, where I'm from, and then my Laura is Bexley. I'm definitely glad that I met them. And last question from Laura, baby names. No, I have no baby names. The only thing I know is if I have a girl, I'd like her middle name to be Celia, like mine. That was my dad's mum's name. She died many, many years before I was born, but my dad wanted me to have something of her. And I absolutely love the name, so I would want to carry it on as my daughter's middle name so that she has something from my family to keep it going. In terms of actual names, but no, I don't really have any. So yeah, at current, no baby names. And that was the last question. That's it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, smash a big thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and hit that bell notification button to keep up with all the latest videos. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I'll add it on screen now and link it below. And I hope to see you here next week. Bye, guys.